Hello students, today I will explain you chapter number 5, lines and angles. Here first of all I will explain you supplementary angles. Now you will think what are supplementary angles? So students, first you see these two angles which I have drawn here. This is the first angle and its measure is 120 degree. And this is the second angle which I have drawn. Its measure is 60 degree. Now if you will add measure of these both angles, you will get 180 degree. Means 120 degree plus 60 degree, you will get 180 degree. So as the sum is coming 180 degree, so this is the pair of supplementary angles. Now I will tell you definition of supplementary angle. Students, two angles are said to be supplementary if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Here you can see angle A and B are supplementary if angle A plus B is equals to 180 degree. And here you can see I have drawn 120 and 60 and its sum is coming 180 degree. And students, you can define it in other way also. If the sum of measures of two angles is 180 degree, then angles are supplementary. One more thing I would like to tell you. When two angles are supplementary, we say that one angle is supplement of the other. For example, here angle A is supplement of angle B and angle B is supplement of angle A. So here you can say supplement of 120 degree angle is 60 degree. And supplement of 60 degree angle is 120 degree. Now students, I will give you some examples of pair of supplementary angles. Here you see one angle is 135 degree. Then its supplement will be 45 degree. Okay, because if you add 135 degree and 45 degree, you will get 180 degree. So these two are the supplementary angles. Now here one more pair I will tell you. Here one angle is 100 degree and other angle is 80 degree. And this pair is also of supplementary angles. And here you see one more example. If one angle is 50 degree, then its supplement will be 130 degree. Why 130 degree is supplement of its 50 degree? Because if you add 50 degree and 130 degree, you will get 180 degree. And 50 degree is supplement of 130 degree and 130 degree is supplement of 50 degree. Now students, see complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. For example, you see angle A and angle B. Measure of angle A is 70 degree and measure of angle B is 20 degree. If we add measure of these both angles, we will get 90 degree. Okay. So we can say this is the pair of complementary angles. Students, it can be stated in other way also. If the sum of measure of two angles is 90 degree, then angles are complementary. One more thing I would like to tell you. When two angles are complementary, we say that one angle is complement of the other angle. Here 70 degree is complement of 20 degree and 20 degree is complement of this 70 degree angle. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Now I will give you some examples of complementary angles. Now see, if one angle is 60 degree, then measure of other angle will be 30 degree, because this 30 degree is complement of this 60 degree and this 60 degree is the complementary angle of this 30 degree. And you can see the sum is 90 degree. Now one more example I am giving you. Here measure of one angle is 10 degree, then measure of its complementary angle will be 80 degree. And now you can see their sum is 90 degree. Now see the last example which I am going to give you. If measure of one angle is 40 degree, then its complement angle will be 50 degree. And here you can say 40 degree is complement of 50 degree and 50 degree is complement of 40 degree. Now you can say that sum of pair of complementary angle is 90 degree. Now see adjacent angles. Two angles in a plane are called adjacent angles if they have a common vertex and if they have a common arm and if they have the non-common arms on either side of the common arm. Here you can see this figure. In this figure you can see two adjacent angles. Here angle AOB and angle BOC. They both are adjacent angles and they have the same vertex O. Okay, and the arm OB, and this arm OB is the common arm. Okay, and it has two non-common arm also. Here OA and OC. These two are non-common arms which are on the either side of the common arm. So you can say two angles with the same vertex, one arm common and the other arms lying on either sides of the common arm are called adjacent angles. Now students, see linear pair. Now I will tell you about linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Here in this figure you can see angle AOC and angle BOC. They both are adjacent angles and its common arm is OC and its common non-common arms are OA and OB. And one more thing you can see, ray OA and OB, they both are opposite to each other. Okay, so you can say that two adjacent angles are said to form a linear pair of angles if their non-common arms are two opposite rays. So here angle AOC and angle BOC form a linear pair. Now students, I will tell what happens when the angles form on the same side of a line at a given point on the line. Here you see this figure. In this figure you can see a line AB. On this line at the point O, you can see three angles. First angle is angle AOD, second angle is angle DOC, and third angle is angle BOC. So here you can say that these three angles are forming on a straight line. Okay? And measure of straight angle is 180 degree. So sum of these three angles is equals to 180 degree. So you can say that sum of all angles formed on the same side of a line at a given point on the line is 180 degree. So in this figure, angle BOC plus angle COD plus angle DOA is equals to 180 degree. Children, just I have told you what happens when the angles form on a straight line. Okay? Now I will tell you what happens when some angles form at a point. Okay? So here you can see this point O, and here you can see four angles around the point O. Here one angle is angle AOB, and then one more angle is angle BOC. After that you can see angle COD, and one more angle you can see at last angle DOA. So you are knowing about complete angle, and I think you are knowing measure of complete angle is 360 degree. So what will be the sum of these four angles? Sum of these four angles will be 360 degree. Okay? So you can say that the sum of all angles around a point is 360 degree. Okay? So in this figure, angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD plus angle DOA is equals to 360 degree. Now students, see vertically opposite angles. Last year also you have studied about vertically opposite angles. Students, when two lines intersect each other, then we get two pair of opposite angles. They are called vertically opposite angles, and they are equal in measures. Here you can see that in this figure, AB line and line CD, they both are intersecting each other at the point O, and this point O is known as point of intersection. Here, after intersecting both the lines, you can see they are forming pair of vertically opposite angles. Here you can see two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Here angle AOD is vertically opposite of angle BOC, and they are equal in measure also. And second pair of vertically opposite angles is angle AOC is vertically opposite angle of angle BOD, and they have also the same measure. Here, okay. Now you can say about this two angles are called a pair of vertically opposite angles if their arms form two pair of opposite rays. So here in this figure you have seen two pairs of vertically opposite angles, and one more thing, you have noticed that they have equal measures. So here you can say that angle BOC is equals to angle AOD, and measure of angle AOC is equals to measure of angle BOD. Now see the theorem which I am going to explain you. The theorem is based on vertically opposite angles. Here this theorem tells if two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles formed are equal. Here you see the proof of this theorem. Now see, for the proof you will see these two lines AB and CD, and you can see both are intersecting each other at the point O. So for this you will write, let the two lines AB and CD intersect at the point O. And here you can see that ray OA is on the line CD. Okay, and you can see here two angles on the line CD, angle AOC and angle AOD. They both are forming linear pair on this straight line. So it means their sum is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here you will write angle AOC plus angle AOD is equals to 180 degree, and in bracket you will mention here linear pair. Okay, now you will see the line AB. Okay, on the line AB you can see the ray OD, and here also you can see two angles, angle AOD and angle DOB. Okay, and the sum of these two angles is also 180 degree, because these both angles are forming on a straight line. So they are linear pair. Okay, because ray OA and OB both are in opposite direction. Clear? So here you can write angle AOD plus angle BOD is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here you will write this, and in bracket you will mention linear pair. Now after writing these two steps, you can see the sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree, and sum of these two angles is also equals to 180 degree. That means left hand side of this step is equals to left hand side of this step, because the sum is same. So you will write it like this, angle AOC plus angle AOD is equals to angle AOD plus angle DOD. Now in this step AOD and this AOD, okay, you can cancel, and here what will remain on the left hand side? On the left hand side you will get angle AOC, and on the right hand side you will get BOD. Now you can see AOC is equals to angle BOD. Now see the figure. Here angle AOC is equals to angle BOD. Students, similarly you can prove angle AOD is equals to angle BOC also. So like this you can prove that if two lines intersect them, the vertically opposite angles are equal. Now students, that's all for today. Write all the definitions and proof given in the introduction of the chapter in your geometry interleaf copy number 1. Students, learn all the definitions which I have explained today in the video. In the next video, we will do exercise 5.1. Thank you.